Hello everyone who has joined us today. Thank you for your time. Welcome to our webinar, Fueling Business Growth, an Introduction to Kewill's Transport Quick Start Solution. My name is Andy Murden and I'm a Logistics Specialist and Business Development Manager for Kewill. I work alongside organisations to understand their business processes and also analyse where cost savings can be applied by utilising the Kewill product set. I will be hosting the webinar and I'm sure you will find the content of interest. Okay, let's review the agenda for the webinar. The agenda is to mainly review the reasons behind the transport management selection process. Whether you are using an existing solution today or about to move from a manual planning environment, this agenda should be relevant. I will briefly talk about Kewill and where we sit in the logistics marketplace, and what the industry is saying about transport management solutions. We will also discuss why transport solutions fuel business growth and what the genetic drivers are for selection. We'll also outline a recent Kewill client that has selected the Kewill Transport Quick Start solution and how we manage their requirements and why they selected Kewill with our approach to transport management. Okay, so I just want to talk a little bit about Kewill now. Kewill is a global software provider. We've been in business for over 40 years. Kewill solutions are in daily use by more than 40,000 users, over 7,000 global customers. Kewill is a strong and experienced global software provider and operates in global trade management and logistics since 1972. We are a long-time innovator of solutions for manufacturers, distributors, retailers, freight forwarders, transport companies, customs brokers, 3PLs and 4PLs. We also have other related institutions involved in financing and underwriting global trade, such as banks and insurance providers. All these organisations entrust us with the management of their supply chain networks on a day-to-day basis. Right, just to give you a little bit more information on Kewill's full solution suite before we move into the main topic today. Kewill's heritage was derived from our integration foundation in EDI. This has expanded into other areas of e-invoicing, trading, partner portals and direct dispatch solutions over the years. These solutions also complement our logistics platform, which includes warehouse management systems, freight forwarding, customs and export compliance, and of course transport management, which is the focus of this presentation. Okay, here's a selection of organisations where our transport management solution has been deployed. They span small to medium-sized companies and also larger global market players. They have all benefited significantly from our domain expertise and experience, deriving strong return on investments. Some of these customers also use additional Kewill solutions, such as the warehouse management solution, which again drive additional efficiencies in their supply chain, especially when they are connected on the same Kewill platform. We will be reviewing a recent company, Courier European, who are on the top line there. You can see their logo in red and yellow. They selected our Transport Quick Start solution for their operations, and this is the case study we'll be presenting. Recent independent research from IFA Transport and Supply Chain Technology Trends have indicated that transport systems are highlighted as a key tool in many supply chain organisations. If you look at the quotes at the top of this slide, which also go to highlight the importance of transport solutions in the logistics marketplace. Also, the graph on the right-hand side alludes to transport solutions that they offer the best return on investment of any supply chain technology. And as most transport solutions are hosted as the Kewill solution is, the capital investment is kept to a minimum and allows for additional scalability as businesses expand. Transportation solutions certainly fuel process efficiencies, both operationally and financially, driving significant cost savings and adding value and visibility to the whole supply chain. But I'm sure you also relate to these benefits. Okay, Well, that was a little bit about Kewill, its solutions, and where we fit in the market space, and also, the independent research that we've evaluated as well, which we'll allude to going through this presentation, and why we've come to the conclusion that a quick start transportation solution is key to the market space right now. On this slide, there's some of the generic drivers for selecting or replacing an existing transportation system. These drivers appear continually as we engage in discovery sessions with our clients and also our prospects. These all impact business processes, resources, data flow, and visibility. They all have an impact in the areas of customer service, planning, equipment utilization, driver resourcing, communication, financial and operational analysis. And a lot of these restrict business growth and expansion. So some of these drivers are easy to identify and can have a quantifiable return on investment attached to them. Others, such as electronic trading and accountancy integration, may seem to have a soft impact, but actually in the real world they streamline processes and drive down administration costs. Okay, just wanted to build on the previous drivers for change now. I'd like to review the selection process we engaged with our new customer, Kewill European. Kewill European are a transport company primarily based in Dumfries, Scotland, have a UK network, but also have a network that spans through the whole of Europe with hubs in the Netherlands and France. Kewill European engaged with ourselves and our competitors to review the transport management marketplace, purely because during the last few years, Kewill European have continually expanded their business, substantially increased their asset base and user community, and they felt that this was restricting their operational practices. They were increasingly frustrated with their existing solution also for a number of reasons. The key reasons are highlighted here under their drivers for change. Just to highlight a couple here that I think are important. There was a distinct lack of EDI and communication capability. Kewill had time-consuming effort from their IT department to commence new business or even existing businesses that required further integration, sometimes making it hard to justify the effort that was being put into. Increasingly, integration and EDI inquiries had accelerated over the past 24 months, making this a headline requirement for them. Additionally, another important requirement was it wasn't easy for them with their existing system to see what vehicles were available to the planners, to minimise empty miles by using the best positioned vehicles. One of the examples they gave us was that on a number of occasions, vehicles had passed each other on opposite sides of the carriageway to carry out customer delivery and collections, where really one vehicle could have done both jobs. This efficiency for Kewill European has immeasurable impact on productivity and cost. We'll expand further on these elements and also the other drivers for change from a Kewill European perspective going forward now. I just want to now quickly review our transport quick start process flow. Usually, transport management solutions have a long deployment process based around a functional review process, then mapping this back into the system for configuration. This process can take a number of months to complete and also can create major business disruption and is mostly associated to a high cost of implementation too. This means it's prohibitive to implement for some companies, and this obviously has an impact on achieving efficiencies and cost savings in some businesses. So Kewill decided, based on industry intelligence and customer consultation, that we needed to pre-configure our transport solution for these companies, still covering every step from pickup to final delivery, but also allowing for a full planning to financial settlement process. The solution is not scaled down in any way. The full transport solution is deployed with functionality that allows an organisation to get up and running in the minimum amount of time. This concept also allows for processes and functionality to be finely tuned and expanded upon in the future. And of course, we branded this Kewill Transport Quick Start. The Quick Start solution is offered as a hosted solution with a clear and definite implementation time, while still ensuring the specific customer needs are covered, such as customer-specific process flows, planning, financials, milestones, KPI analysis, and integration touchpoints. For Courier European, the selection of Kewill's Transport Quick Start meant a quick deployment and making more efficient use of their data and time, plus giving the business full visibility of their process. And also, it offers them a very quick return on investment, which was key to them as well. Okay, what I want to cover off now is just if we go back to Courier European's drivers for change and selection, one of their initial key requirements that I spoke about earlier was the EDI integration capability. Courier European saw integration as key in their selection process. They saw Kewill's 40-year heritage in EDI and integration as key in their decision-making process. Getting transport orders into the solution and also out to other entities such as financial systems, vehicle tracking systems, and also informing customers and suppliers of statuses is obviously a strength of the Kewill system. We were able to map any format to any format using our Kewill service bus, whether that be with an EDI standard such as Tradercoms, Edifact, for example, or even the conversion of an XML or flat file into an appropriate format. This now allows Courier European not only to onboard new clients quickly, but also allow for existing customers, subcontractors, and internal external systems to communicate in a real-time environment, where in the past Courier European had restricted business practices and found it difficult to attract quick business wins. Following on from our previous integration slide there, Kewill have standard interfaces to a number of third-party systems where we have integration experience. Some of the well-known systems here are highlighted. Courier use Sage, and we have standard integration into that software, although we have the capability to quickly integrate to any system, including legacy and homegrown systems. One of Courier European's other key requirements was their planning execution. Kewill Transport planning execution is carried out using a graphical plan board where planners can view planned and unplanned orders and quickly assign equipment and resources via a drag and drop process. Planners also have the ability to view groupage and full loads on one planning screen, allowing for quick analysis and decision making, which Courier European again saw as a key requirement as their existing solution did not have that capability. Planning can also be automated for groupage, allowing the planner to fine-tune at a later date. He also has the visibility of vehicle capacity, and the system will alert based on predetermined events such as vehicle fill percentage or weight limits as an example. Courier European saw the value obviously in this drag and drop process of their existing character-based system. One of their key KPIs was to track and reduce empty miles for their fleet, which has been alluded to previously, where vehicles passing in the same area and carrying out duplicate jobs. Just this one facet of our functionality will have major impact on resource, equipment and fuel savings. As with all applications these days, customers want to have an ease of use with their applications, and Kewill Transport Quick Start is an easy-to-use, feature-rich, web-based transport management system and was specifically designed for fast implementation and rapid return on investment in mind, as we've discussed. Courier European's existing system, as I've said, was character-based and took quite a while to train operators on how to use it. In modern business today, people are more likely to be exposed to a window environment and applications. Kewill European felt it was far easier for their existing operators to adopt a new system which replicated their normal interaction with the applications they used on a day-to-day basis. Plus, it would also facilitate not just the ease of use, but have a less of an impact when they rolled out the solution, and also training new employees in the future. For instance, the drag and drop plan board was seen as a key advantage here, which you can see displayed on the screen now. Importantly to Kewill European was the analysis of their cost and revenue. Kewill Transport Quick Start has a rating engine which can adopt simple to very complex transport rates. Sophisticated cost and revenue allocation, which is included in the system, allows for the identification of potential money-losing customers or jobs. This may seem a standard feature, but the sophistication behind it allows for proactive adjustments to be made to ensure profitability is attained. Currys in the past had invested significant amounts of administration to ensure all revenue and costs were associated to each transport order, to provide management a view of which customers and services were profitable. With their current system, a lot of this was manual extraction and entry. Kewill will automate this process for Kewill European and will reduce not only the cost of producing the data, but also the time it takes to generate the management information. As previously, it could take weeks to report on how well Kewill European had traded. Now planners are in a position to know, even before a wheel moves, if their plan will make a profit or loss. This way, giving planners and management the opportunity to improve the results before the cost is committed. Steve Walls has had some comments regarding his selection process and his team. Steve highlighted some of the key reasons why Kewill's transport solution was selected here. The selection team also saw the value not only in the solution, but also the expertise that Kewill bring to their organisation and the way that we will help them achieve their current and future business goals. Okay, as you probably perceive now, our whole approach with Kewill Transport Quick Start is to gain a rapid return on investment and get the adoption of the system carried out in a short time span, thus gaining cost savings earlier in the project deployment. Transport Quick Start's advantage is really in its pre-configured core functionality, which will get an operation up and running within 20 days. It has a standard implementation guide rather than the lengthy functional requirement specification as previously discussed. Also, it can be scaled from 5 users upwards with a very low investment. It's hosted in Kewill's secure managed service environment, which negates all the hardware and configuration required for an on-site installation. Plus, our managed services are monitored on a 24/7 basis and have a 100% uptime service level. Also, maintenance is included in the low monthly hosting fee. Once you go live with the system and the benefits have been achieved and realised, there is then the opportunity to add extra functionality and processes as your business grows and develops. The whole ethos of the Quick Start concept has been developed to assist businesses with adoption to a next generation transportation system, and also allow companies who may not have been able to invest previously, as they may have seen it as restrictive in today's current economic climate. Okay, that concludes our webinar for today. I hope that the content has been relevant and that there is a significant difference in our approach to fuel business growth using our Transport Quick Start solution. If you would like to discuss further your transport requirements or any other elements of our logistics and integration suites, please either head to our website at www.kewill.com or email or call us as per the information on the slide here. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. That wraps it all up. Thank you and goodbye.